Hey, what's going on? It's Sean Mormelo with you guys again on this channel. Of course, we talk about all things related to being or wanting to become a performing musician. I was thinking about practicing with intention. It's important to practice what you want to do. In other words, if you want to be a lead guitar player, then you're going to practice lead guitar. If you want to be a songwriter, you're going to practice writing songs. If you want to be a performing solo musician, you're going to practice singing and playing. You'll practice them both separately, and then you'll also practice them together. When you're first starting out, it's important to try to figure out what you're trying to accomplish with your practice. First, you need to get your guitar playing up to speed. So you're going to want to practice switching chords, changing chords, your rhythm work. If you get to the point where you're intermediate and you're actually practicing scales and single note lines, you want to practice those. I would start out strumming a little bit, and then I would start practicing the chords, the chord progressions. If you're working on specific songs, practice the chord progressions of those songs, being able to change chords to something like a challenging chord or something like that. Even for me sometimes, because I'm not really a jazz player, switching up to some of these challenging chords takes a little bit of practice for your hands to land cleanly and correctly. So spend about 15 minutes warming up, stretch your hands first, use the Alexander technique. I'll probably do a video on that because that's really important for rehab and stretching as a musician. Just, shake it out, limber up a little bit. For about 15 minutes, practice changing chords, practice the song that you're trying to learn or a couple songs you're trying to work on. You might want to start practicing certain rhythms in different time signatures, 4/4, 3/4, 6/8, 12/8, things like that. Single lines, even if it's just a chromatic scale, all the way up. All the white keys and the black keys on the piano. We haven't gotten there yet in my how to play guitar. In my how to play guitar videos. If you're trying to be a performing musician and say you're playing solo, start out practicing the guitar, start humming along with the guitar as you're limbering up your hand a little bit, changing chords, maybe the chord progressions of songs you're working on, stuff like that. Start humming out low and trill up your voice a little bit, sing along low, and then start hitting some of your higher notes. Use all your vowels, I, E, A, ooh, stuff like that. All the different vocal exercises that you can look up what they are. But I generally start singing something low in my range, and then I'll move to stuff that comes up to more intermediate parts of my range. I'll move up to songs that puncture my upper parts of my range for certain notes, hit notes here and there, and I'll just concentrate on technique. But you'll want to start playing the songs that you're trying to work on. So when I was first coming up, learning my first 40-song song list for acoustic, I would get together with my duo partner, Greg, and we would rehearse, and we would run the sets like 3 hours a night, like 3-4 times a week, and then I would be practicing all the other days, learning the songs themselves, memorizing lyrics. That's back before iPads. We had lyric sheets. We actually had to sit there with headphones on trying to figure out lyrics if we didn't have the album with the printed lyrics on it back in the archaic times before digital. So I just dated myself on that one. But you can see the gray in the beard anyway, so you know the deal. And then we would get together and we would just play. 15, 20 hours a week of playing for a month will get you ready. It'll pretty much take care of you as far as the songs go. So we actually were practicing singing and playing the performances, our specific parts. If we messed up, we stop and we'd work on those parts again. So it's all about practicing with intention. If you're the lead guitar player in a band, believe it or not, still 90-something% of your playing is rhythm. Rhythm's the most important thing. You want to practice with the tracks, practice with the click tracks so you get your rhythms down. Listen to some Nile Rodgers and Stevie Ray Vaughan and any of the greatest guitar players. I mean, even Eddie Van Halen. He even talked about the importance of rhythm. Rhythm is where it's at. Get your rhythm playing down. Get all your grooves down. Practice your grooves. Practice your chord changes. Practice all that. And then practice your lead for your 20 seconds or 15 seconds that you get to shine in a song. At least back when there was guitar leads in songs. Learning to play lead guitar is a whole separate thing. I doubt I'll even ever go into that because there are plenty of others that are theory monsters and guitar gurus like Rick Beato that you can learn from. Tim Pierce, stuff like that. Those are the guys that I look up to and I learn from. But practice with intention, practice for the specific job you are trying to do, the specific role you're trying to fill in the band. That's the most important thing, because we all fill multiple roles in the musical universe. So that's my little short for today. Hopefully you got something out of this. My name is Sean Mormelo, SeanMormelo.com. Please like and subscribe. And we're going to get back in the studio and do some videos in the next couple days. All right? See you later.